Hey everybody. So I have this game that appears to have criminally little evidence of its existence on the internet. And I'm going to try to solve that today. This is Carcassonne for the Nintendo DS. It was released in some European territories, and that's it. But it's an interesting little game. If you like board games, then one, you know Carcassonne, and two, you know the digital adaptations really started taking off, but kind of after the DS era. There weren't too many of these at the time, so I guess it's not surprising to have it limited in its way. But you know what? Let's get to it. So Carcassonne for the Nintendo DS has some stuff. We'll get into the story mode in a second because I think that's really why we're here. Otherwise, it's just like it's a pretty limited adaptation of Carcassonne for a system that's outdated at this point. It does have a quick play mode, so we'll get into that. So this has the base set and it has the river. That's kind of it. You can have the river on or off. You know, you got your colors to choose here, and it has scenery. This is just kind of decoration, but it's nice to have, and it does make the story interesting because it can give you environments and that sort of thing. Then there's also multiplayer, which we won't get into because clearly I'm just by myself right now. But if you had this at the time, you could do single card play and play Carcassonne with multiple DSs. It's not as easy as having the game in front of you, but sometimes it's easier to, introduce it into a session where people already had their DSs, they were playing Mario Kart or whatever. Be like, hey, let's play some Carcassonne. So it was here. But the thing that's weird about this, also, just for completion's sake, it has language settings. Clearly, we're playing it in English. It was largely sold in Germany, unsurprisingly, to the board gaming community. But yeah, so let's play story mode. Also, everything is touchscreen here. I'm not touching any buttons at all because they don't serve any function in this game. So we'll choose a save game. We'll make a new game. This is me. Nope. Right, and we're going to choose a color. I guess I can deal with blue. Blue would be pretty good. Also, it'll show up pretty well on the screen. And we've gotten to this point, and we're going to switch to the other thing here because most of the action takes place on the touchscreen. Unsurprisingly, it's a game that you have to use the touchscreen to play. So yeah, if you didn't know Carcassonne was based on a real place, it's based on a real place. But this story is fiction because it's a video game. I'm not going to read all this. It's a lot. Also, that typeface is really something. It's pretty legible on the DS screen, but it's interesting to see that they're really trying to push the lore for a game that generally doesn't do that in its instruction manuals and rule books. It's not pushing that. Oh wow, we got characters here. We have art, some real art. This art does not look very good, just as far as like rendering on a DS screen. Also, oof, the thing where they're slightly brighter when they're speaking does not come through very well. It does on this video clearly, but also it does not render very well. Now we get to Carcassonne. Look at this. We got levels. I'm sure this first part of this video, this might be a long video. This first part of this video, we're just going to play through tutorials, I guess. I am showing you the game. I'm not going to edit down the game. I'm not going to cut to parts of the game because there's not footage of this game. So I'm making it happen. So, okay. Now, we're going to go through here. And then, so we take our tile. And then we put it, for right now, exactly where the tutorial is telling us to do it. But we can do this. It's got, I forgot, L and R buttons do something. You can also just tap L or R on the screen, and that also does it. But let's put it here. Yep. and then we'll put it in the city. And then we got it zoom. Okay. Yep. Look, it's very important. Actually, you know, let's play smart. Let's do that. Let's take that tile. So we get it real in there. I don't think that's necessary for this video. I think we can actually zoom out pretty far. We can even go that far if we want, but it's a little difficult to see. But we'll keep it at this for now. Yay. Okay. This tutorial forcing me to play it a very specific way. This isn't quite as, you know, it doesn't snap into place like a lot of modern adaptations, but considering what it was competing against, this is functional. So we're going to place a follower on it because it's going to show us how Carcassonne works. I guess if you, you know what? I was thinking about it, and I don't think you would watch this video if you didn't know what Carcassonne was. If you're watching this video, you're like, I want to learn what Carcassonne is, let me know. Because I'm surprised. This is such a weird thing. You have to kind of know Carcassonne and be like, wait, what? There was a DS game? There was a DS game. This game has sound effects. You know? Yay. Okay. Now let's get into it. Okay. So now we're playing as Jacques. It's us and Jacques. Pictured on the bottom there. I don't think that's Jacques. I think that's just decoration. It'd be nice to know what Jacques looks like, but we're not gonna have Jacques. I'm sure, you know, if you played a lot of Carc, you may get mad with some of my plays. I've played a decent amount of Carc, enough to be interested in this DS game, but I'm not an expert. Jacques is thinking. We are going to... It's a two-player game. I'm gonna hold off. So Jacques isn't actually in that city yet. It's just played the city, so I don't need to poison it. So I am going to... We'll do that, and just get the quick points. My friends have accused me of being particularly conservative with my meeples in this game, always looking to get them back. And they're right. So, like for example that. You may notice that it's not actually prompting me to do farmland. And that's because this is a video game. If you need more explanation than that, this is a video game, so they are introducing mechanics slowly. They don't have to show farmland in the very first game, including and especially because that is widely known for being the most confusing part of the game. So, given that, I actually don't think that city is going to complete. It's going to need some very specific tiles. So I am going to instead build on this one. Whew. That city's getting real big. Like, it might not complete, but I still would want to get in on it anyway. And I could help that complete, or I could be mean. Tempting to be mean. Instead, we shall just serve our own self-interest down here. I could get in this way. That might That might be the smart thing. No matter how big it is, if I'm in, then it has no bearing on anything. Unless I take over it completely and I'm ready. I just said I was keeping all my meeples, and then I just threw 2 meeples at something I will never get back. Let's get a meeple back. I love roads to nowhere. There's something about them that's just very Carcassonne. You'd be like, okay, I'm building a road and I'm getting points for it. Where does it go? Nowhere. Where does it come from? Nowhere. Okay. Let's play a little bit zoomed in. Get the full breadth of these graphics. Gotta know all about these graphics. And the problem with playing this way, right, is you can't see anything. It's too little of a view of the board to even remember what's going on. So, oh well. Whoa. Keep doing that. As you use the cursor to move around, it's kind of difficult to... Unsurprisingly, this EA, jeez, this AI is not trying particularly hard. And neither am I, because I'm gonna win, because this is the tutorial. Get some points, get some meeples back. All good. Is this a, yeah, it's an intersection. I generally play with a lot of expansions when I play, so inexplicably that was me checking to see if it was a weird expansion tile. Of course it isn't. This game has the base game and the river. Throwing roads at me. Why does it gotta throw roads at me? Without the farm scoring, you can kind of just look at the scoreboard and know how things are going. We're halfway through. Yeah, that's a thing. Let's finish off that city. I could have taken that, but still worried about running out of meeples. It's getting to the point where I can worry a little less. Not a lot less, still getting my meeples back. Oh, I wanted that tile so badly. Okay, now I can definitely start burning my meeples. I should stop doing that. For being very simple, this soundtrack does its job. You know, it's calming. Which, if you were pulling out your DS to play Carcassonne by yourself, you're looking for something calming. That'll do it. It's my unfinished city. Aha! It's a mean thing for me to do. What can I say? I'm just generally mean. That's what all people say about me. Scram, you're a mean person. And I can't help but agree. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get some more points. I said I don't need to get my meeples back, and I just have my meeples back. At this point, though, I'm going to do a little something different. I will never get that meeple back, and it's fine. Because there aren't that many turns left. Any other decent-sized roads I can grab with meeples at the end here? Okay. Kind of not in anything right now. So let's, go for that. We'll see if we finish it. Seems unlikely. Yeah, pretty unlikely. I have one meeple left, so actually I'm gonna keep it. Also, there are no cloisters here. They were in the tutorial. You'd think they'd just also put them here, but of course not. Alright, last tile. What do I get? Okay, so I won't be finishing that off, but I can place it somewhere and get some points for that. I will. In a way, it's interesting to play Carcassonne without all the tiles and all the rules, just because the strategy's different, right? Because you can't farm, and you can't get cloisters, so the relative value of things is different. Also, Jacques, bring it next time. I've deployed 10 followers. Ah, I see. So this is the thing I forgot about. They're in-game achievements. And why? Right? I'm gonna do one more. You see, there are different worlds here. I'm not gonna play the entirety of this game. That feels like a lot. I mean, you know what? If people want me to, I can return to it and make this like a really long series. But as you can see, this is the first world here. So each of these maps is its own thing, and then once you unlock it, this going to the right would make a new map here. So I'm going to do one more. Also, you can go to the archive. Let's go to the archive. So you see, it's got 4 worlds, and that's what these things are. You got the snow and that. You can view the cutscenes again. It's a choice. View rewards. That's fun. And then, yeah, you got achievements. It's just, you know, what if you did that? So, anyway. Kind of unnecessary. Ah, so it's just me and Jacques again, huh? I could deal with that. This is a weird tutorial, because you can't... Like, in a normal game of Carcassonne, that move is impossible. Because there can't be 2 tiles that don't touch. So what's going on? What's going on with that? I don't think Jacques has at all learned his lesson. And that's going to be a problem for Jacques. For a little while, let's see how playable it is at full zoom out. This is awful. Let's see how playable it is. It's awful, but let's see how playable it is. It's not. I can barely even see what is going on the screen. Just the concept of it is just real rough. I guess you could use this view. Oh, it just goes ahead and zooms back in. I guess it's for if you're trying to find a spot on the map, right? If you're like, okay, where can I actually go with this? Then you can zoom back in and find it, but it's limited in what it can do by the hardware. We're going to do this. I'm going to once again jump in here, be mean. They want to run off the score on Jacques this time. Just for good measure. Just never let Jacques get points without me also getting points. It's a cruel thing. Sure, just take those cities, that's fine. Wow, nice one, Jacques. Maybe Jacques is being slightly less dumb in this map. I don't feel like the AI is really capable of that, but it's possible. Like for a game like this, having like variable AI levels that are that granular feels unlikely. Feels like Jacques is still like the Jacques AI, which is easy AI or whatever it is, and probably not that it's percentage of suboptimal plays. There maybe it's like giving it extra time to think, or you know, there are possibilities. It's certainly taken more points than last time, so I don't think I'm off my game that much. I think it's just actually trying more. Definitely going for scoring plays more, not leaving things out there as long. Also, I'm making some real suboptimal, what if I just bully you plays. Which again, mean. Feels out of character for me. I gotta play it up. I gotta be a rude internet kid for the video. It's the only kind of videos that people watch. And I'm making it about a game that most people don't know about. So why are you going to search about it on the internet? Hey, eventually, maybe people will be like, hey, there's a game. You should play it. I don't even know if I'd say you should play it. Right? There's so much more out there. There's the iOS version. There are multiple console ports of Carcassonne that are just really cool and not obscure and so hard to get. I looked for this for years, and it stumbled upon one copy. And ordered it immediately because I had to have it. But you can't expect that of everyone. All right, I'm gonna be mean again. I don't want to lose to Jacques. That would be really bad for this video. I think I would just quit the internet in shame if I lose to Jacques right now. Oh, thanks for making sure that we do it. Ooh, had a chance there to try to get in the city, didn't do it. Still Jacques. The more you learn, the more you're still Jacques. Should probably start trying to actually finish the city if we're gonna. Oh, another chance, another missed one. I still think we got him, but it's not the runaway victory it was the first time. We got meeples to spare, so. Oh, thanks. Eight tiles left. feels like we're not going to get exactly what we need here. Still need this exact tile, that tile that you just got. Okay, cool. That feels mean. It feels intentional on behalf of the game to be like, okay, now we're going to give the opponent exactly the tile you need. But what can I say? Let's see if we can be rude. We cannot be rude. At least not in that particular way. Okay. This would be the time I'd really love to farm. But I'm going to get farming. There it is. Haha. I have conquered 10 roads. This is a weird way to put it. You don't really think about what you're doing as conquering in this game. I can't take the story seriously, and I'm guessing you also can't. Okay, so as you can see, 1-4 brings in the abbey or the cloister. So you know, like it's a campaign. Like it's in a way, I guess it would teach you how to play Carcassonne, and train you to play it well by introducing elements slowly and that sort of thing. That's an interesting way to think about it. Before we head out, I'm not gonna, you know, this was taking long enough. This is already a half-hour video. Before I stop, if we jump into quick play, then we can, like, for example, see the desert tiles, and let's turn the river off so we just jump in and see. Oh, look at that! Doop doop doop. That's fun. Sure. Just to show what it looks like here. So, like, for example, it's got, you know, these desert tiles. Let's zoom in. It's an interesting aesthetic, right? That you don't get most other stuff. Like it's not different. It just looks nice. So that's fun. Anyway, I just wanted to take a look at that, and we can go ahead and exit that. So that's Carcassonne for the Nintendo DS, and now there's a good 25-ish minutes of footage of it on the internet. You're welcome.